addressing the media today for Chennai Super Kings. Hello, coach.
Hello.
Your first question for the day: 5 wickets in the power play, that too on a flat deck. What went wrong, and what was the chat in the middle to get back on track?
Well, it was. We're pretty stunned, really. It was a terrible power play, and to lose wickets so frequently, so quickly, the game was almost over in that power play. So it was tough watching. Obviously, we had a couple of young guys who had an opportunity which didn't work out, and they bowled well. We nigged them, found ways to get out. So yeah, it was tough, but a big game for us. It was tough. So the message really at the timeout was we just got to try and scrape together as many runs as we can, and our bowling was strong this game in terms of overseas, and just try and create enough momentum or runs to give us a half a chance, but there wasn't to be.
Thoughts around changing the opening pair and sending Ruturaj to open. What was the task assigned to Faf and Ruturaj in this game?
Just a bit well. I think the pitches are becoming a little bit more difficult at times, but our opening stands have been a little bit mixed, so it was nothing more than be positive for Ruturaj just to spend a few balls and start to find his feet. The reason why he's there was to introduce Tahir. So we've had a problem with balance all the way through. Our spin bowling has been a little bit ineffective. So when you've got one of the world's best T20 spinners, we've been keen to introduce him. Today was that day, and we had a poor batting display. So it sort of sums up our tournament, really. Tactically, everything we've tried, it's been the opposite, and today was a great example of that.
What do you make of the pitch today? Were there any demons in the pitch, or was it just exceptional bowling by the MI seamers?
I think the pitch was okay. It looked potentially on the slower side when the boys bowled, but what's happening now is we're getting due, and in the second innings, over the last few games we've played, it's I think the pitches have sped up quite nicely. Today's one of the heavier dues we've seen in the competition, so I think tactically that's where the game has gone to now. I think the pitches will be a little bit slow for the teams batting first, and then we'll play nicely in the second innings.
After a season like this and a performance like today, do you view Sam Curran as a player for CSK's future, one for the next squad cycle?
Well, he's doing everything right, isn't he? He's taken every opportunity, and his performances show a lot of character. Today's one was exceptional. So, look, he's been very good for us in what's been a disappointing season. So what we're doing now is we've got to get as many positives as we can. Sam is one, and there'll be opportunities to others as well, as we look to find a way to finish the season well. By no means we're going to give up 3 games. We want to win 3 games, but on the other hand, we've just got to make sure we answer every question about all players as we go into a next auction cycle.
A 10-wicket loss for the first time ever. How will the team come back from today's loss?
Well, quickly, because we've got a game in a day's time. So there's a lot of hurt and frustration and disappointment which goes along with a disappointing season. There's a lot of things being tried, but we just can't put a game together. We've had holes all the way through the season, right through losing players before we've played our game, to just having areas where we've been one over short or a couple of wickets down too many. So that can happen when you're off the pace. And in terms of our form as a team, we've been off the pace. We don't have the numbers from individuals, and therefore our place in the table is probably appropriate.
The last one for the day. Playoffs are not out of reach. Would Santner, Asif and the others who played few games get a game or 2?
Yeah, there will definitely be discussion around that. We have to find out, have some questions answered and give guys opportunities. We've been very stable in the last 2 years and the first half of this tournament. But even today was an attempt to find a method to stay in the competition, because we'd only won 3 games out of 10. We needed to have a strong bowling effort, but we also needed runs to make that effective. So we've got to find a way to win the next 3 games and give guys opportunities to press cases for retention next year or for opportunities with other teams.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you.